Hurry up, please. Hello? Passport.
It turns out that the British got so worried about so many of its own subjects coming in that it changed the law. They must have thought I was from another planet. Yes, that's me, down there. Imagine it from my point of view. Keep staring at me, why don't you? They only looked at me for a second.
Oh, is this your first visit to the United Kingdom?
British passport, eh? Coming from East Africa? Right. Do you have a voucher?
I think they were worried we would multiply and overrun the country.
Yeah, that's nice, but that's not what I asked you. Do you have a voucher to go with your passport? Passport? Voucher?
You see, written English was easy, but in 1968 I had barely ever spoken to a white person before.
Do you understand anything I'm saying? Anything? Mrs. Callahan, I've got another one here.
What?
I've got another one.
Well, you'll have to process them then, won't you?
Hey, but I'm supposed to be going to the pictures tonight.
Better do it pronto then.
Right, I'm off to the Kazi, you stay in that chair. Understand? Back in 5 minutes, then we're going to find out where you really belong.
I was coming to stay with my uncle so that I could go to school in London. But it was actually my auntie who invited me. She sent me that postcard. Not long after that, she died.
But you belong in this country, don't you? Why won't they let you in?
Though I imagine she still watches over me.
Are you still daydreaming about becoming an astronaut?
Phew! Oh, that's better. So stuffy inside there. Where the hell is that immigration officer? Oh, that light is really annoying me. Switch it off, will you?
But I can't reach it from here.
Oh, never mind. I'll do it. Abracadabra! Oh, that's better. Ah, now we can concentrate. Why are they keeping you? You have a UK passport, don't you?
I suppose he thought I don't belong here.
But we have always been British. Doesn't he know his history?
I told them my grandfather left British India in 1900.
To build the East African Railway. Could you imagine what it was like? Can you hear it?
The immigration fellow didn't seem very interested.
Fast forward 30 years. Does your father still want you to be an accountant?
Not much chance of that in the new Kenya.
Ah, so why don't you tell them why you came? Ready? Just keep looking. Fix your gaze on the picture. Concentrate. Back we go. Now then, think about why you came here.
5 years earlier, the country got independence. Slowly, the British started to leave. By 1968, our new president's process of Africanization was in full swing.
It is time for the Asians to stop their economic sabotage. For too long we have allowed them to exploit us. So we give them a choice. Either they must apply for Kenyan citizenship, or they can take their British passports and leave. They belong in the United Kingdom. They are nothing but parasites. Nobody wants them. For 70 years, they have been stealing from us. I call upon you, my African brothers and sisters.
My auntie left soon after, but my mummy and daddy left it a bit too late. We are determined to preserve the British character of Britain. We welcome other races in reasonable numbers, but we have already admitted more than we can absorb.
BJ, you'd better hurry. You better get over here before they close the door.
So they bought me a plane ticket and sent me alone, in the hope that I would be admitted as a student.
It really is beautiful over here in London. But the food does take some getting used to, however. But you will never get used to the cold. Anyway, we are really looking forward to seeing you. Yours sincerely, Auntie and Uncle.
Ladies and gentlemen, we will shortly begin our descent into Heathrow Airport. Please fasten your seatbelts and extinguish all cigarettes, cigars and pipes. Welcome to the United Kingdom.
So, they can't send you back to Kenya, nor anywhere else.
But the fellow had his job to do, and all I wanted was to go to school.
School? That's it! It's an examination! A test! You must earn your place.
Earn it? How?
Learn the culture, British values. It's easy. You have already taken your first step towards integration. The clues are all around us. We haven't got long. He'll be back in a couple of minutes. Look around. Fill up these pages with your discoveries. I will help. If it's too far, study it closely.
Oh, so the more I can learn from the pictures and objects in this room, the more British I will become.
First, we need light. Abracadabra! Open sesame! The UK promises job security and a guaranteed pension. Here we throw our rubbish in the dustbin. Very civilized. Literature. Everyone knows how to recite Shakespeare. No corruption whatsoever. If the police stop you, they don't even ask for bribe money. The East India Company. Tea is how we remember the empire. It comes to Britain just like us, from India to Kenya, and finally, London.
Cheers.
Alcohol! You must learn to drink beer. You will make many friends. Your uncle has been practicing hard already. One must learn to speak just like the Queen. It makes one sound extremely splendid indeed. One will be widely respected. Football! It is the religion here. We support Manchester. They are the best team. Buy a scarf and wear it. Doctor Who! Doctor Who is a superhero. See, he dresses just like a proper gentleman. Not like that silly Spider-Man fellow. The Beatles! Rock and roll! Dress like them and learn their songs. They are the fashion now. Elvis is finished. A gentleman. That is how you must dress if you want to be taken seriously. Lord Nelson! Drink beer while you toast our national heroes. The British built the railways in India and East Africa with a little help from your grandfather. The Spitfire. Britain has the best engineers in the world. They needed them to win the war. Time's up. He'll be back any minute. So, how did we do? You gathered so much knowledge. Not bad at all. In this country, not bad actually means very good. That's how they speak. In Britain, it is impolite to speak directly. You must construct sentences like so. The orange is not unlike the tangerine. Oh, I can hear him. The officer. He's coming back. Good luck.
This is your lucky day, young man. We're not unreasonable people. You've been granted entry. Welcome to the United Kingdom. Well, off you go then. And shut the door behind you.
So, what will you be when you grow up?
Back then, I still wanted to be an astronaut. The following year, men would land on the moon.
First thing they did was plant a flag.
And shut the door behind you. That's when I realized what I wanted to be. An immigration officer.
How will you decide who comes in? Grant them removed. And grant that this your noise has chipped down all the majesty of England. Imagine that you see the wretched strangers. Their babies at their backs and their poor luggage plodding to the ports and coasts for transportation. And you sit as kings in your desires. Authority quite silent by your brawl, and you in ruff of your opinions clothed. What had you got? I'll tell you. Say now the king should so much come too short of your great trespass, but as to banish you, whither would you go? What country, by the nature of your error, should give you harbour?